Like, so one, yeah, probably the time over there. Uh, and as always, praise on the glory. So, that's like, I'm not praise God, God, praise. Also, we can jump into the false. That's pretty beautiful. Shalom. Shalom. Download, the whole yeah, first, how am I side? Like you see, yeah, like Kanye West, Nick Cannon, Sean Jackson, all right? Many more higher up celebrities in society talking about that they are the Hebrew Israelites, all right? That's because this word is going out. In the latter days, it was prophesied that the so-called white man, right, the one you call the so-called white man who's built for nationality, so Edom would be revealed. See, if I can get that, Second Thessalonians.
That's bad. About the Kanye's and the Sean Jacksons of the world. This is Romans 10 and 2. For I bear them record. They have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
Right, they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. Because what? They won't come back to the true knowledge and understanding of Yahweh by Shabbat with scripture. But they're going about to seek their own righteousness. So they might hear that they are the Israelites, all right? But what is that prophecy? It don't come under the order of Yahweh by Shabbat. It probably doesn't. That is highly esteemed among men is an abomination by the Most High. So when you look at celebrities like Kanye, all these over Israelites who have sold their soul to the devil, for riches, the Lord don't look at them as any kind of value. See? But they are being used by the Al by Shemashah to sound the message to the masses. And this is what Esau used to pretty much deceive our people, use celebrities and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much use a narrative or a philosophy to our people. And so, yep. Because like I say, Kanye West, he's stuck out for a reason. Because everybody is getting the word. Kanye West, he's a big person to push forth a different type of ideology or a different type of trend. It's the book of it's the book of St. John 8 and verse 32. It says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Okay. And man, even though Kanye West ain't free, if you believe in the word, you have by outside, and you get to the doctor, you're gonna realize what's going on. Man. You're gonna realize where you belong. Because yeah, even though he's pushing for the doctrine of we kings and shit like that, we know it's a psyop, but we already know that's the will of the Most High. No? Yeah. Add on to that, when you go into it, but these people lack this, lack this of the future, which allows them to pretty much depart from this current system, current life. See, so when you don't have vision, that means that your sight, your vision is blurred, and you're gonna be dwelling within this society. See, so the rich that come with this life, even by Esau, that's gonna blind you from the ultimate, objective of how life must shine. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna be able to put out this life to look forward to the kingdom of heaven. We have been given the full truth. You see what's coming after the current system. So this is the fourth beast. All right? This is Daniel the seventh chapter. Daniel the sixth chapter as well. See? And it's coming to an end. And so as the scripture says, the spirit of our Lord, the spirit of prophecy, we're looking forward into things that have not been done yet. All right? The Lord has given us this testimony to proclaim us to people what is done. See? They add to, right? Is that celebrities that you see that really are people accepting as being their prophet. The ones that speak a certain message or put forth a certain idea, okay? That's what really this man Kanye trying to do, man. And we know he's set up. Because, the message he's bringing, but it's not the full 100% truth. And it's backed by another agenda. So that's why, the eyes of these people, our people, I say, okay, they see him as being their leader, their prophet. That's why they're so moved to
to do, certain things. Case in point, what happened in California? They put out signs, calling out the small hats, and other, other people like that as well. But the thing is that our people have accepted people like Kanye, the celebrities, to be their prophets and their leaders, man. And they accept whatever they push. So what's happening right now is by no coincidence. Okay, so that's why now the things that they're saying, okay, that they push out, along with the celebrities, right, or what they have the celebrities to do, is to put out a certain message, not according to the prophecies lined up with the book, man. Because the prophecies speak about this place being destroyed, man. Where is that? Speaking about the small heads, right? What about what's coming after? What about the destruction of Babylon the Great? Or what about the famine? What about the calamity? What about martial law? These things are written within the Bible. You're not talking about that, man. You're not talking about that, then you really don't have the testimony of Yahweh Shah. You're not a messenger of Yahweh Shah, man. If you're not speaking according to the words of this book, it's prophecy. Okay? And prophecies state that America, Babylon the Great, is going to be utterly destroyed by fire. Okay? Right.
The book of Isaiah 9 and 16, it says, for the leaders of his people caused in the air.
Yeah, for the leaders of his people caused in the air. And the scripture also goes to, when a rich man speaks, you people to bestow it.
Got it. This is the book of second, it's like this is the book of Sirach 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 23. It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look, what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they shall say, what fellow is this? If he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. God, this Sirach 13 and 23. If the rich man speaketh, every man holding his tongue.
So when a rich man speaketh, when a rich man speaketh, what? Like Kanye, all right? They go to the cloud, what is going on right now. Everybody's in the whole world about what Kanye speaking about, which really ain't shit. All he said was that so-called blacks are the Jews. It's like this so-called Negro Latino Native American. He ain't said nothing about Esau being a so-called white man, them going into slavery. You know what I'm saying? He ain't said nothing to that extreme. All of a sudden, he's being ousted by all of his, his compadres, all of his alliances. You see? So that's small. But when he speaks something like that, everybody goes to the cloud. But what about us? All right?
God, it says, yet, it's like in yet. So like it says, what he said, they extol it to the clouds, but if the poor man speak.
But if the poor man speak, who is the poor man? That would be us with his knowledge. All right? That's the Israelites with his knowledge. It's true.
They say, what fellow is this?
Yeah, what nigga is this? Nigga ain't got no status in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? But you don't understand the words that come out of our mouth are not ours. They are the words of Yahweh by Shemashah, the scripture. And the Lord has snared you because you can't see that. Because what? You're carnal. See?
It says, but if a poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Help overthrow him, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we stand on the words of Yahweh by Shemashah, because this word cannot be overthrown. See? So we're going to ride this all the way to the end. Go with it. You know what I'm saying? This exploit will not fail. It's already written. He saw destruction going to come, and the establishment of the life will be established through our Lord Yahweh Shah.
Going back to that Romans 10 and 3, it says, for they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High. God, so they like Kanye, he's coming out. He's the savior of so-called black people. Not even know that's a construct that they put on them. Black, a byword, all right, a proverb. See that? Nobody's black, nobody's white. All right? That's what they put into your head. But Kanye, he's pushing that. That's coming out of his own head. Yeah, I got going back, Romans 10 and 3. But they being ignorant of the Most High right there.
So, how about you my son? What you want to do? Want to go on with it? Want to call?
And going about to establish their own right. Have not submitted themselves to the right of the Most High.
You're trying to find a way out, find outside. That's the only way to salvation. That's it. That's the name. That's the name. That's the only name that can be on planet Earth that you must say to be saved, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only name for deliverance, for lack of better words, man. But if you trust in any other thing, then you trust in your own salvation. You're trying to make it another way. With that parable in St. John 10, who you don't come through the door, you know.
That's it.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15. Well, the fool is right in his own eyes. He that hearkens unto counsel is wise. And counsel sit up right in front of you. So the counsel sit up right in front of you. Word towards the body. By way of the man of the Lord, on the highways and byways. So this is the counsel of the Lord sit up. Okay? And what they rather hearken to the counsel given by their every all right. So again, like it says here, it says way of the fool is right. So they go about, like I was saying earlier, going about to establish their own right way, their own right. And because the thing is that they, like the scriptures say, they haven't submitted themselves to the way of how about your own stuff. You haven't fully submitted. You say you do, but you really not. You're not submitted to how about your own stuff. If not, then you put the point down. You know, but for the men, you grow your beard, man. But that lets you know that you're really submitted to how about your own stuff. You really tuned in to the words of the prophet. That's how we know that you are how about your own stuff, okay, and that you obey his doctrine. As it stands today, the minute you see right now, the only one that are tuned in, of course, you got that tuned in, okay? Right. All right. If you believe in how about your own stuff, okay, then you have submitted yourself to the way of how about your own stuff. You submit yourself to his righteousness. Because the righteousness that the Lord's bringing, okay, is not according to the righteousness that these people put out. And their righteousness is completely warped. And that's why you see people walking around with costumes today. That's why you see people, going all about the city, putting their fantasies on display. That's what it really is, man. And these are the same ones that go to church every Sunday. Guess what? Tomorrow they're going to be all to church, all right? With their sporting dresses, all right? Their attires. And they're going to act like they haven't done anything right? And they constantly offend how about you each and every single day. That's why the scripture say that the Lord is angry with the wicked every single day. That hasn't changed, man. And the fear of the Lord is being amped up every single day that passes by. That's why you see more things happening on the planet Earth. That's why you see prophecy continually speaking. Because the Lord's fury is open, man. All right? Because the Lord's fury is upon all these people that you see. And the Lord is about to open up his spirit here in the physical, man. Because in the heavens, he's just waiting. He's waiting on the time when Yahweh the Most High gets the sickness to come down and throw down this establishment. All right? To throw down everything that Esau built up, man. And you're about to see that very soon. He still had his stand out, stretched out. He can't stand stretched out about the problem. Now, we see it as regular beings. We don't have any knowledge. We have not been indoctrinated. We saw the knowledge. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we don't have scripture. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to this bird there, light in them. So that's why we come out to scripture. Tell you what's going on. Probably how about you shot. So when you're being carnal, you're not able to see that. Right? And when that's going to lead you, destroyed, man. Right? The birds, yeah, be destroyed. But think the birds are how about you on shot, right? So you see it, things that normal people are really not. You know, the Lord has endowed us with the Holy Spirit. The Holy Ghost.
Book of Ecclesiastes, and it's it. Body is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places.
Body is great. Right here, man. All things, you know, dressed up in hospital nose and trick or treat. I saw like the early day, man. You know, so I mean, a whole lot of foolishness, a whole lot of simple shit going on in the barrel. It's getting worse and worse, you know. And it's mainly being pushed forward by you so-called people Latino Native Americans who are still in the lower state. You see, and that's why the Lord raised us out of that pit of simplicity and gave us wisdom from the Spirit. Spirit of power, how about you, my shot? You better
From the end, so-called white people. Because if Esau want to push forth ideology, or Esau want to push forth,
Romans 5:19. For as by one man's disobedience, many were made. Many were made sinners. Who that one man is? Man, that controls everything as a God. Giving it to the hand of flesh.
please read that whole thing. That's talking about your house.
Oh, yeah, go back to my
His first year, you one man right.
Romans 5:19, for as by one man's disobedience.
By one man's disobedience, which shows you one person can fuck everything up.
That's it.
But even though we know that's talking about Adam, we know that's talking about your house now, right. We gotta convey it right.
Many were made sinners.
Many were made sinners, but you got
so the obedience of one shall
obedience of one, which means what? It's the house of God. But even though you say your house of and you say Adam, they the same people. It's one man righteous.
So by the obedience of one shall many be made right.
It says through the obedience of one shall many be made righteous. Because if Yahweh went and died, we would have never came into this truth, man. Yeah. Because Yahweh actually shed his blood so we can get this word, man. But just going back into the point I was making before, Esau and his ideologies, he pushed forth on Jacob. Because Israel, they're the most influential people upon the planet Earth. That's why Matthew 5 says you are the salt of the earth. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at McDonald's, I remember when I was little, I used to look at this shit. Every time you look at a McDonald's commercial, it's a Jake in it, man. You know, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving this Jake singing this song. Riley's commercials, the latest trends, latest dance. It feels like they be pushing forth these different trends because they are the most influential. You know what you gotta do.
Like everything pretty much sitting around you Israelites, man. All right? Everything is sitting around you so-called Negro, like, you know, they've been Israelites. Why is that? Because what? You hold the blessing. Give from the Most High Yahweh, do his son, Yahweh child. All right? When you with the eyes of the blessing of receiving the fatness of the earth, all right? Being rooted over everything that is, right? So Esau was the back end by this. Everything that this system is built around, sit around to see if like that's why this man is coming out, right? Like here and talking like anti-Semitism, anti-Semitic, all that stuff, man. It's to turn you away from the true message of the Bible. You see? That's what you know. Going to the point where most and that's the reason why you how about Shai simply told us not to go around these other nations. Okay? Because go around the other nations, the Lord knew that we're going to be influenced by the other nations. So today makes no difference. That's why our people, they are driven to do something. They are driven to do something. That's why Esau Edom has conductively tell his media a certain way to catch our people's eyes. You see that again, first person push for what they want. He's not the only one, like I said. There's more like this. Because while all the generations, right, throughout the history of time, our people have looked up to a certain people of their own, but instead looking towards who the Lord has called out to push this word. That's them disregarding the counsel, like it's spoken about in Proverbs first chapter, about how our people despise the reproof. They said it not all the Lord's counsel. So and you see that play out right now. So our people, they're not regarding the counsel of the Lord. How about you know shots put out? Which is the man of the Lord that you see today, starting with the apostle of the great Jerusalem. Okay, so here it is. It's the same cycle is continuing. Where our people are influenced by the other nations, and guess what? In this time, it's Esau. Now our people are being influenced by him, and now you got once again you got the men of the Lord that are out trying to rear our people back into the presence of the Yahweh Shah. Okay, to go back to our power, but they refuse. So that's why they got to get their pay. They got to answer for that.
Second Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Right, man. It says, let no man don't let these other figureheads tell you. What? Because, yeah, like, yeah, you got to get back out. It's not time. That's it. Because here it is. You got characters like that lead our people astray. And the scriptures say that, man. That's it. Cause them to hear. And that's what happened. Yeah, the same thing happened once again.
He says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Yeah, and that happened. We fell away from our heritage. That was us going to captivity. Because in captivity, this man beat the heritage out of us. Clearly beats like the nationality out of our people. He gave you another form of what's supposed to be ours. Because this book was the message that comes out of it. It's supposed to be geared towards us. Because everything that's written within this book is for the welfare of Israel. But they took that and they perverted it, and they gave you. See, now you're doing what you're doing because of the influence once again by Esau Edom. By way of modern day Christianity, he's influenced man. He's influenced you to commit acts that are unpleasant to how about you on God's Bible. That wicked now being okay? And now it's being revealed his deception, his ploys, his traps. See, now we know where his traps are. Now we know where not to go to. Okay? Like a snare, somebody points out a snare, now you know not to go in that area. And that's why you got the man of the Lord pointing out the man laid down so you can't get into that, man. So what Jake? I ain't listening to you. Go ahead and walk. Guess what happened? They get trapped. They get their legs snapped in that bear trap.
You in the trap, now you still you trying to be a trailblazer. Okay, a little bit more, my bad. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a prodigal away first.
Yeah, what is that day? That day is talking about our Lord and our Shah, where he calls Christ, so-called black man, according to Scripture. It says the fall of grace have occurred. Jerusalem, people were pretty much pushed out the land. Some was sent to the wilderness. Most were taken to captivity to America. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the Israelites came to America by the way of slave ships. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to take to it.
Now, it says, in that man the sin revealed, the son of perdition.
And man of sin had to be revealed for the Lord's return. The son of perdition, the son of destruction. So that's what you see going on right now. All right?
It says, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Messiah.
You oppose, so that means that you are against them. Look at the law, commandments of God, man cannot be with a man, a woman cannot be with a woman, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's against the laws they have by small shot. And when you look at who was in rulership today, you can't say it's anyone else but the so-called white man who puts all these laws out. So this is the man of sin has been revealed, who is an opposition of Yahweh by small shot. All right, and that has exalted himself and is order above Yahweh by small shot. See?
It says, or that is worship, so that he as the Most High, sitting in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Proud motherfucker, man. That's it, see?
It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what was told him, that he might be revealed in his time.
He might be revealed in this time. Why do you think we out here proclaiming this so-called white man, the Edomite? See? He had to be revealed in this time. So now the condemnation is set. The inquisition is being made by the way of the scripture. The so-called white man. He's white. See? That's why you see this man, the fucking pretty much in rape, should I say, for like a better word. You know what I'm saying? His mate, should I say.
He's like in sense of desperation.
Desperate.
Because he getting revealed through his life. Right? That's why he's demonized the country. You say you're an Israelite. If you don't got a small hat on, you claim you're an Israelite, you don't demonize the hell is that, man.
Yeah, it's like just add on. You could be a blood.
Hmm?
You could be a Crip.
Yeah.
You could be a Buddhist.
You could be a Moorish American.
You could be a Muslim.
Yeah.
But as soon as you say you're a Jew, you're a hater. You're a hater. You anti-Semitic.
But that's that light side. Once that light coming out, that's why I say he was revealed in this time.
It's this time.
In this time. Because you 9 times out of 10, you don't turn the lights on when it's light outside. You turn the light when it's the road dark. And just when the Lord, but talk about the word back in those times, because Paul was speaking in those times back then, everybody knew what was the light. So the light, it was still kind of sunshine outside, but now we're in the midst of gross darkness. All things are ready. Now we're in the midst of gross darkness. It's the right time to reveal who is the devil is. It's the right time to reveal the so-called white man as being the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know?
Wisdom Solomon 2:24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
And that's Esau, man, because wherever Esau goes, death follows. You got it?
And they that do hold of his side do find
It's the hold the what side?
of his side.
His side. So basically, if you follow Esau, you're going to take. If you follow the ways of Esau, you're going to be taken with him. That's why I say no hand join the hand. The wicked shall not be unpunished.
You know, you're doing to the side. You think Christianity. It ain't that all people. You know what I'm saying? Lord clearly said one people above another. All right. On top of that, when you come another name outside of how about you must that's you pretty much siding with Esau. Because he knows the truth. All right? So he's gonna push everything out there to see, even if you know that you're an Israelite. See? So you got to come through the proper order. That's what I'm saying. You got to come through the proper orders. There's only one way. There's only one straight way. No? Lord got to give you the sign to see that. If not, Lord is going to lead you unto destruction by the deception of the so-called white man. Yeah. Right? Let's go there. Because now this man is being revealed. On top of that, right, the Lord has chosen from this time to bring forth everything that's written within the Bible. And that includes the devil that the Bible speaks of. Because anything else that's outside of prophecy or anything that's outside of the downfall of the system or anything that word or hint or proof his destruction or his downfall, or if you're not aligning with that, you're automatically with this man. Because everything he pushed out is completely against what's written. So if it's not lining up, then you automatically with the devil, with the enemy. Because anything outside of that, you're with the miracle. You're with Babylon the Great. You want to stay here. You want to live your whole life, all the way up to your deathbed to be here in Babylon the Great. To basically take hold
on something that's going to be here for a little season. This place is not going to look. This place cannot continue for the next 5 years. There's no way possible. Everything that's going on right now, there's no way, man, that America can keep going like this. So that's why you got this going on happening today. Okay, now the small hats on the spotlight. And now they're trying to get out of that spot. You know, by saying, look, now you're anti-Semitic, saying that you're a Holocaust denier, Now they put out, now they put out info saying that his song that he's making was inspired, so to speak, inspired by the H man. I ain't gonna say it for YouTube. All right, the H to the I to the G to the L to the E to the R. No, the great. So now they throwing out claims saying he's inspired by this person, H man, saying he's a Holocaust denier, and then now they're throwing dirt all over, and they use him as an example to say, hey, you see this man, all right, do this, it's gonna happen, all right? You already know Esau's all in it. So that's why now, at the same time, it's making them certain things. Boy, how about Shah's cause man to move tiptoe right now. He refuses to make concerning what's written in the scripture. Main one is the MOTP. So now the Lord has called this man to make a certain move that he wouldn't consider making. All right, but now he's being pushed to do certain things. He's out of time. He's being pressed to do certain things. Okay, that's how you that's the attitude. You take your opponent, but put them in a position where they have no choice but to
You cut the ring off.
Yeah.
Going on, I'm definitely with you. The little under, you take a step forward and you get to a point where you have a person in the corner. And you're going to do 2 things in the corner. You're going to see me, but you're going to fight out. But he's not going to try to fight out, but the boy's going to cast him down.
Like I say, Lord did the same thing to Pharaoh.
That's beautiful.
That's it. Hard and fell apart so that he can come out. What do you think is happening right now? Lord is hard and Esau. All right, by the way, that's true. He can't do nothing but come against him. You know what I'm saying? So in return, they're gonna force this man's hands to come under him. What's gonna happen? He's gonna be confounded. Like how about you want shot?
Real quick, just go back because that's Esau's biggest fear is prophecy. Esau, at the end of the day, he gonna follow the prophecy, but he don't want to step down that line. This is a dark road there. He don't want to take that extra step, but he's gonna be forced to. Just going back to the point, the big brother Mashah just said about putting the pressure on them, man, cutting them off. This is the book of Revelation 11, and I'm gonna start at Revelation 11 and verse 11. It says, "Not 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered unto them." And that's from he entered into us because we was in a dead state. It says, "And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them." So you think Esau going to be scared of a nigga with guns, a nigga in the back of the alley? No, Esau's scared of the prophets, man. And that's why he's going to make certain moves, because he knows that the prophecy is meant to take him down, man. The prophecies are not meant to make this kingdom prosperous. The prophecies are meant to bring this kingdom down.
Back you up. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face such as have afflicted him.
Right, taking place today. Now we stand in great boldness. Why? Because now we stand upon our feet. Going to Revelation the 11th chapter. Now we stand upon our feet with the spirit of Yahweh. See, now we have the breath. We live again. And now we're standing upright. And we're standing up against evil. Nation evil. All right? Because now we have the breath. Now we have the power on our side. Because there was a time where the Lord Yahweh hit his face. So it put us away for a time. But now the Lord is now giving us our power back. Now he's drawing back to us because we're drawing back to him. The scriptures say that too. Okay, draw it forth to him, or he's going to draw it forth to you. And that also goes to the parable of the prodigal son too. See, when the father was a great way off,
Yeah.
okay, and he met him, all right, and that's what the Lord is doing to us in this time. Lord, He sees us from a great way off, and He's leading us right now, okay. And so now we have been introduced back to our power, and this devil can't do anything, and he knows that. He knows that the minute that we tap back into our power, it's over. It's over for him. He knows it, man. And that's why he's been trying for years and years to keep us away from you. How about him on track? And he's still trying to do it by using Kanye and others, all right, to lead us away from you. How about you on track? But no, the Lord is still out there, still pushing forth His word. The elect's going to get sealed either way. There's nothing you can do. Okay, because it's written. If it's written, it's going to come back.
That's bad. Psalm 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? God. That's it.
Okay. You got men today that stand up against the evildoers with the evil. Right? Because it is, man. Who else is going to stand up against this man? Who else is going to take that lead forward? How about okay, good. That's why the elect has been chosen out of Israel. Okay, to do that, to be the Lord's army. Because the Lord is going to raise up His elect in the time to come. And they're going to be deemed as the Lord's battle axe and weapons of war. Going to Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. The Lord is definitely going to use Israel as a sword to come up against this man. And that's why it's going to be a major war between Jacob and Esau. We're seeing that starting right now. See, now you're seeing that contention being brought up once again. And you see that because why? Because the small has to be called out. You got Jacob that hears it, right? And it's resonating because we're the people. So it's going to resonate with our people no matter what. It's going to cause that tension between Jacob and Esau. We see it, man.
Just going back.
You got it.
This Proverbs 29:13. The fourth and the deceitful man meet together. The Lord Yahweh shall lighten both their eyes. This Proverbs 23:13. They're going back. It says the poor. It says the poor and the deceitful meet together.
Right. It says the poor and the deceitful together, man. All right. Jacob and Esau, man. Okay. So now seeing that the picture being brought back up, man. See now that struggle in the womb, you're seeing it flaring up now. Okay, where the two go against each other. All right, that hatred is being brought back up. That's never been addressed. Okay. Here today. Okay, and guess what? That same hatred is there up. Because the war between the two. That's why there's a race war here in America between Jacob and Esau. But at the end of it, the Yahweh is going to come out victorious by raising up his men, like I said earlier. Okay?
It says the poor and the deceitful meet together. The Lord Yahweh shall lighten up both their eyes.
Right. Now, now it's becoming more clear. Where it's going to get to the point where the Lord is going to allow all these things to happen at once. And then that vision is going to, not everybody's going to see in that thing. Okay, everything that we've been saying for decades, okay, they're going to literally see it right before their very eyes. So everybody's going to see this vision. That's why the I just read, it says both the light has been brought to their eyes. Okay, so when the time comes, they're all going to see the light. But guess what? There's going to be a time where they're going to be caught up in the coming calamity. Okay, because what comes with seeing that light is seeing the truth, and the truth is prophecy. So when prophecy is out in the forefront, everybody sees it. All right, you're either going to be on this side or that side. You're either going to be on the side of the Lord, or you're going to be on the side of Esau.
it's like a beef between the elect and the elite, man.
Heavyweight fight.
That's the heavyweight fight. That's the main card. Because you can have Ishmael versus Moab, the undercard, but the main card is Jacob versus Esau. That constant beef have been going on since Abel, Cain and Abel. You know that's the arch enemy. They arch enemies, man. But again, this final fight is going to be right now, man. It was Cain and Esau, and it was Cain and Abel, and then it was Jacob and Esau, and in the third round of night, you know how it be like Anthony and Joshua, the final fight, Anthony and Joshua versus Tyson Fury 3. That's the kind of the break everything out. Whoever win this fight, take it all, man. Because it was a point when we had Esau in subjection. It was a point when Esau had us in subjection, and we were going back and forth. But this is going to be the end all, be all, man. Because after this, Jake is not going to go into captivity, man. After this, it's not like we're going to suffer no more. It's going to get to a point when Esau is going to have to suffer, man. You know? This is the book of Lamentations, 4, jumping down to verse 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Right. We already come. You see that because the Lord is now bringing us back into His Word. So now it's accomplished. And that, that also lines up with Revelation the 11th chapter. Okay? Now you see the Lord's people standing back with their feet. That starts to be amazing. Okay? Because now we've been given the breath once again. Okay?
It says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Right. So this is our last captivity. Right? Unbeknownst to the majority of our people. Yeah, we're still in captivity. In case you didn't know. Because we're subject to payments pursuant to the roof of the war chapter. All right? We're subject to payments underneath this man. So who would be paying tributary? Didn't we do that back in the Roman Empire? Starting with the Greeks. We had to pay tributary. Why? Because we was underneath that captivity. All right? And somebody put in the comments, I remember, saying that, asking the question, how are y'all oppressed? It says, how are y'all oppressed? No. But somebody asked in the comment board, right? They're saying, like, how are we being oppressed? Like, okay? Yeah. So again, they say, how y'all being oppressed? Somebody put on the comment board saying, how y'all oppressed? You get a plane ticket, you go this and that, you go this place. And look, oppression, when it comes to oppression, look, when you have to consider what you're eating, you have to look on your labels, you have to go by a natural resource, because you're supposed to take, from the streams and rivers, all right, running water, okay? When you have to, pay attention to your clock, what time it is on the weekday, Monday to Friday, you think that is, man? No?
And you got to stop at a stop sign. You got to stop at a red light. You got to pay taxes on the property that you purchased. You actually own this property, but you got to pay taxes on it. Like the other brother said, how are you not oppressed? How you not oppressed, man?
Social Security number. You got a Social Security number. Like Marshawn said, subject unto payments. You got to pay your bills. What they say in Haggai, you put your money in a pocket full of holes. So there's no way you can be comfortable in here. And that's one thing, a slave cannot be comfortable, man. Only a king can be comfortable. You guys don't know. Yeah, ask Kanye. Kanye want to be a king, but he's going about it the wrong way, even though we know what's going on. George Bush don't care about black people, At the same time, a king can, only a king can be comfortable, a slave can't. Another guy, Prince. When you look at Prince was bad. I like the Prince. You see, he changed things to a little simple, but Prince was a bad motherfucker. Like with words and music and how he played different instruments and different vibrations that he pushed forth, but he didn't own none of that. They call him anti-Semitic. But it got to a point in his career when he realized, like, this ain't what's up. That's how all the celebrities is. They get to a point when in their career, they say, yeah, I want to go back, but you were too far in. What's that movie with Omar Epps, In Too Deep? When it gets to a point, even in too deep. As soon as you speak again, they're gonna cut you out, man. just gonna basically what's called unalive. They just gonna unalive you if you were saying certain things, man. Yeah, blood in, blood out, pour that cord out. And so when you going to that shit crazy. You going to these people to let like them, they got blood. Oh, like this. These understand me all in the circle. So at the end of the day, whether he's sincere, whether he's not, the Lord knows. But we already know the big agenda. A lot of things is gonna wake up from the situation. You know, from this whole situation of Kanye coming out and he's speaking the words and telling about us right 12 tribes of Judah or whatever. If he even though he's being incorrect in certain areas, a lot of things is gonna do the research and they're gonna come by the truth.
If I can say, the Lord is using celebrities to pretty much seal a few, man. Right? Because you're gonna have a lot of people that ask about what Kanye talking about.
Yeah.
So this being the so-called Jews and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have a few people that's gonna really take heed to what's said. They're gonna go on research. They're gonna find people like you're gonna find just like Ray Bill song. We always say that we got 100% truth, and they're gonna see what what this thing is all about, basically. All right, they're gonna see that some so-called white man. They're in slavery. There's a kingdom coming. That Yahweh's gonna shine, open our power, and they're gonna repent, man. So the Lord is not looking for a multitude of people. Give a damn about getting any Israelites. He'll say one, what I'm saying? One righteous soul. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Most High is. Look at Noah. Showing the whole world, but they say Noah pretty much 8 souls. So those things are set for the example of these times currently. I can see, you got a lot, yeah.
Yeah, back brother up with brother Limitation before. Yeah, this is Nahum 1 and 9. What do ye imagine against the Lord? Y'all about Shem Yahushua. He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time.
They're like our voice, right? Yeah. Hey, this is the last captivity. We in the last leg of the 4th beast, the Roman Empire. It ain't no guessing that going back to the time of Acts. Yeah. But now at this time, return to now we know this time that this is the end of so-called white man's leadership. Right? America is going to be the unified Roman system that's coming to an end and it's benefit. By the way, the system breaks down. See? And this is all in effort to expand the kingdom of heaven and return by the way outside, save the elect as prophesied. See?
It's not like the Lord gonna come like in the kingdom of heaven. The tribe of teaming. Hamlet down, our teaming gonna get rid. Oh man, it's a movie called The Return. It's Edom, The Return of Team. No man.
Esau coming back in power.
Esau gonna come back in power. The guy from DOC. Yeah. He said after 1,000 years, Esau gonna come back. Hell no, man. Prophecy said this is the last time for the wicked to rule, man. It will not be an Esau part 2 to return the team like Halloween. Jason. At the end of the movie, you see his hand. You see the hand out the grave. No, come on. No, that nigga dead, man. That's what the Lord's gonna do. He's gonna basically break down this kingdom, man, so we can have an everlasting rulership in righteousness. And if you're an Israelite, like if you're an Israelite and you sincerely have the zeal of Yahweh Shema Shah, that's what you should desire. You should desire the mercy of the Lord in the kingdom of heaven.
Right. I just read that first part I'm not right the second time. And now you have to consider, what's that oppression? Because while these different captivities, we're oppressed. But in the sense that oppression shall not rise the second time. So that oppression represents Esau. Because he is the embodiment of that oppression. Because when you go back to the womb, right, they said it was the strongest in the womb. All right? And that word struggle means to oppress. So the scriptures say that oppression shall not rise the second time. It's saying that Esau is not going to rise back into power again. Okay? He's going to be utterly taken down. And that's why before it said that, it says, what do you imagine against Yahweh? It says he will make an utter end. When you say he'll make an utter end, in other words, he's going to make an end of this kingdom. It's not going to rise again. Okay?
No.
Isaiah 40:1. Comfort ye my people. Says your power is how you comfort with the word. It says, speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, right unto her, that her welfare is accomplished. What's that welfare? Us being enslaved, us being the bottom and not the top, us being the tail and not the head, us building a house and not dwelling in it. That's a part of us having welfare, but our welfare is accomplished like that prison. It's only a prison sentence. That's the prison. In the prison, you subject into things you can't control, man. You know, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Shit happens. You know, for lack of a better word. But I be watching my prison documentary. And he said the best way to keep your mind in prison is simple. They think guys wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, like you know, they got a time out, they keep their mind straight. Instead of buzzing out, they discipline themselves to have a way out. You know, don't look at this as next thing, look at the end of the line. That's why I said my warfare is coming.
Back you up. Be always occupied in what?
That's prophecy. That's what that's that meditation. That's that spiritual. You and that bitch doing 500 push-ups or push-ups. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's not like you just doing it just to do it. You're doing it to comfort your soul, man. Because Babylon is fucked up, man. And if it weren't for this word, and Yahweh Shai, man, we'll be fucking gone, man. We'll be, if you really just sit back and look how shit be ran here, man, you'll be mad as hell. You'll be pissed the fuck off, man. But it's the word that keeps us stable. That's why Isaiah 33:6 will spend knowledge shall be the stability of our time. Just going back to the prison analogy, like 60 days locked in, the guys wake up 6 o'clock in the morning and do a workout. And I thought about myself, like you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is turn on the video. You know, you on your lunch break, you go to chow. You looking at a video. You see what I'm saying? So little things like that shows us that we're in the prison. But at the same time, we know that we have an EOS date. We know we have a date of release. And again, let me read this again. It says, speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her welfare is accomplished, and that her iniquity is pardoned. How is our iniquity is pardoned through the blood of Yahweh Shai, through this word? It says, for she have received but she have received of the Lord paying double for all her sins. And basically, we served out our prison. We sinned against Yahweh Shai. You know, we acknowledge our offenses. We beg the Lord to take us back. We show him that we want him to take us back. Acknowledge our offenses. So, Lord, what if we be a part of that number? We be saved in that final day, man.
Back in Psalm 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoer?
And again, who will rise up against me for the evildoer? Because it's not like everybody is with Yahweh Shai. Some people are going to rise up for Esau. When we push out the word, they gonna rise up to Esau. Like it's just, even though we know Kanye West, you know, it's a playboy week or whatever. But it's certain people speaking against Kanye West for telling the truth. Galatians 4:16. Am I never become your enemy because I tell the truth? Because they're not rising up with the Lord, they're rising up with Esau. But
back you up. Who's the father of evil? Making himself
afraid. I would just say Isaiah.
That's Isaiah 59.
It's brother can get that, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? But no,
now finish it off. Psalms 94 and verse 17. It says, like 16. Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
It says, who will stand up against me for the workers of iniquity, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. That's us, man. We the one that's telling Israel the difference between right and wrong, the difference between good and evil, man. But Israel don't want to live. Israel want to do their own thing, for the lack of better word.
Yeah, gotta look one more. Come on. Verse 17, Psalms 94:17. Unless the Lord hath been my help.
Unless who?
The Lord.
Not Esau, man. Unless Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, unless he
had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
But it says, unless he be my help, man. It's the Lord that help us out. Even let's say if you get a steak, you know, whatever happens, you just got some bread or some shit like that. At the end of the day, it was the Lord that controlled you got that bread from Esau, man. It was Yahweh Shai who controls everything upon the planet Earth. That's why I said if it wasn't for the Lord who was on our side, man. Real shit, bro. Cause shit fucked up here, man. You got it.
That's why you really gotta thank the outside.
It's it, bro. It's it.
Because the outside, he stood up and you got delivered. It's the day that he stood up and he is. Okay? And here it is. The Lord Yahweh Shai has made a way for us to return out of all these different avenues that we are now breaking. Go down with Kanye, a major highway that people are going down. Okay, now people are rather choosing that path rather than choosing the path that we're publishing. Okay, because this path that we're publishing, it's littered with danger. Okay, and and people turn off by that. But now what's happening in the earth is that now signs are being chosen. You see, you got like this brought a beautiful point is that people are now choosing whether to listen in more on what Kanye has to say, but some of them are speaking up against him, and that's causing a more of a divide in Esau's kingdom. That message now is coming. Everybody got a hold of it, man. So now they're choosing, whether to agree or disagree. See, and the words that agree, Esau is keeping that. He's saying, hey, okay, put this message out. All right, let's see who's going to bite.
Yeah, fight the debate.
Yeah, let's see who's going to agree with what he's saying. All right, say something. Oh, Esau's looking right now. He's looking to see, all right, who thinks that we're actually the people of the Bible. That's all it is. Okay, but again, going back to the point that I was making, our shine is being published in this time, and you see that this is the way. Okay, and this way is very narrow. That's why it's only one path. Right? The Lord said it. You gotta always be. Word carries a certain vibration. That's why the majority of our people they rather jump on the bandwagon concerning Kanye, man, rather than to take hold of his word. Because guess what? This is not good. All right, the apostles were saying this long ago. All right, the apostles, the elders, they've been saying this for more than 30 years, telling you, who the people of the Lord are and who the phonies are. Small hats calling them out. Now now the Lord is making it to where now it's being something by because we're in that time where the Lord now is just wrapping everything up. Like I just read earlier, right? 2 Thessalonians, now that week is being revealed. It's
going back to what you said, Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate.
Right. So hey, that straight gate is Yahweh Shai. If you look at Yahweh Shai, his ministry, he was being persecuted for day in and day out, man, by the wicked scribes and Pharisees, and his own people. Okay, and guess what? That's no different today. The ones that's following in the footsteps of Yahweh Shai also face the same persecution, and we know this because when you look at the videos being published, right? The people, they're aligned with Esau's worship. They're aligned with Esau, his way of doing things, his way of life. So when they see this is strange. And when they see this, they turn off by it because they don't understand it. And that's what's really driving the people, animosity against this word, because it's a known fact that when people fear most is unknown. So when they see something that they don't recognize, all right, they automatically write it off. Because if Esau doesn't say that, that's fact. If Esau doesn't say that it's fact, then it's not fact. So everything else is fiction. Okay?
Done. It says Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in thereat.
Right. It says that many there be that go in thereat. He's talking about that broad way. Anybody can go in. That's why modern Christianity has so much big following. Anybody can come to the altar. Come to the come as you are. Is it? But it's a broad way. And also too, they also promote this weekend as holiday, Halloween. All right. Halloween. Right? So I'm with you. they don't understand. You already know that. They don't understand the intricacies of the Bible, man. Okay? But again, like I was saying, hey, that's what they have published towards our people concerning modern day Christianity. They're saying it's okay to dress yourself up and be a goblin on a certain date. All right? But that's leading our people right towards the stop. Okay? So I read that,
Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate.
Yeah, and that straight is difficult, kind of strict. So that's why when it comes to this word, again, it comes with quote unquote regulations, man. Certain laws, certain things in the scripture you gotta abide by. It really is there for you to live. Standard. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And that's what makes a people. Certain regulations, restrictions, laws, judgments. Okay, and that's what governs a nation, man. That's why the nation of Israel is given this to be governed by. Okay, and this the one of the major things that makes us a people. Okay, first Yahweh Shemon Shah, but then there's laws and ordinances that He gave to us. All right, so that we can be established as a nation. Okay, and that's why the other nations see that and they say, "Oh man, this is a wise and understanding people." All right, have laws so near unto them. Okay, so now you see that again that the nation's being built back right now, and this is the standard that the Lord has put out. Okay, for us to be built on, man. All right, it's built on the foundation of our Shah. Okay,
It says, and broad is the way that leads to destruction.
Right. So that way is broad, man. Okay, and in that way, have these different, certain, basically that broad way is so large that's why you see the majority of the people, all right, in that broad way. But when it comes to that straight way, all right, only one person go in one at a time. Okay, that's how narrow it is. It's only for you. Not everybody. You open this up to everybody. You basically trying to push everybody in that narrow path. Trying to push everybody in there.
People get trouble like this. The fast days in Korea, they said people were trying to go through a narrow street, and there were so many people in that way that they had got trouble. Basically, if you don't come in the right way, if you don't come in the right way in that order, you're going to get trouble down.
Now, backing up to big brother Raheem, this is 2nd Ezra 7:6. There's also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field.
Right. That city is the kingdom. Okay? That's the city that broad field. Okay? So the kingdom right now is being prepared. Okay? But there's a way to go into that.
And it's full of all the things. The edges thereof are narrow, and it's set in a dangerous place to fall.
That's right. So that way, going into the kingdom is set in a dangerous place for to fall. That's the path that will. At any point, turn to the right, turn to the left, get destroyed, man. Okay? That's why the Lord has that thing. Because see, now we give us guidance to go through that path. The light to be able to see. So we know where we're going, man. So we know where the dangers are. Okay?
Yeah, like as if there was a fire on the right hand and on the left deep water.
Right. So it's so narrow, it's got fire on the right hand and deep water on the other side. Okay? If you fall off that straight, that narrow path, all right, then guess what? You're going to be taken by the one and the other. Okay? So that lets you know how dangerous the thing is, man. People think we're kidding when we bring this word out on the highway and byway. It's not true. And this is deadly serious. So we put our lives on the line out here, man. Because that really comes with that's what's really required for you to get into the kingdom. You know? And I'm just gonna go into that. So how are you gonna get into the kingdom without going through this?
It says, verse 8, 2nd Ezra 7 and 8. And one only path between them both.
That one path between them. It's one path, okay? That means there's no other anything else outside of this path. You basically set for destruction. Okay, so that's why again, I was trying, and that adds more weight to how I was saying for the disciples, the way, the truth, and the light.
See, you know what it says, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
That's right, and that's why it's so cute. The righteous, right? Because that path that we're going down is the path towards life, right? And the scriptures say that the righteous finds that path to life, man. Okay, so there's only a few that can only go down that pathway, right? And it said, and like I just read, it says so narrow, only one man going in at once. So right now you got the apostles, all right, that's already in front, all right, that's leading that narrow path, going down that path. You got others that are going right behind them, man. Okay, so right now, all right, you're seeing, all right, that path, all right, being occupied by the righteous, okay, that leads into the kingdom, which is that city that's set in that broad place, okay.
And can I lay them back? Hey, it goes in the order, right?
Yeah.
How do I know to jump over this rock if the brother don't jump over it first or step aside it first? If I try to make my own path, it's what, fire or water waiting on. That goes in the order, and most men don't like order.
That's why I'm really way of life right now. Yeah. It shows people that think they're trying to establish their own way of doing things, establish their own righteousness. Guess what? You're gonna veer off that path. Yeah. Right? When you veer off that path, that's your ass. Right?
Finish it off. Verse 9, 2nd 79. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before him, how shall he
Go down that danger? How you gonna receive the good thing? How you gonna receive the kingdom with the prize? How you gonna receive that if you don't go down the danger? That's why the scriptures say, book of Acts says that
This is the book of Acts 14 verse 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, in that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
right. So it's coming into the kingdom of Yahweh by is going to come with much tribulation. Okay, tribulation, troubles, temptations. That's why it's written in Revelation, the 3rd chapter, the 10th verse, saying it's going to be an hour of temptation. So that temptation is coming. But like I just read, all right, it's going to be littered with temptations, right? It's going to be littered tribulations. Okay, going to get into the kingdom. So that's why in the time to come, it's going to get even more critical. Right? The pressure's not going to be let up. Man. It's going to get even more severe in the time to come. I mean, you already see what's happening. Okay, small hasn't been called out. So you know they're going to make the move where it's going to be the lives of them. You know, their lives are going to change after this whole ordeal. Believe me. Okay. You know, it's going to be either certain legislation, say, make a public statement, or what have you. All right. Make send out a message about what's what. So guess what? In the time to come, all right, and you know what? It can very well happen this way. Okay, they're already talking about what? Triple demic on the horizon. Okay, where they said what they have the C-19, the Crown Vic, what else? Blue, and something. The third one, I forgot what it was. I think what SARS. I'm not sure. It's SARS. Yeah. So you got SARS. All right, you got the Crown Vic. Okay, and you got all those three. Okay, and heaven. You know that three means what? Perfection. All right. So you got three, the triple dip on the horizon. Okay. That's what they call it. Triple dip. Yeah. They call it triple dip. Yeah. You got the blue C-19, you got SARS. All right. And all that is going to be present. So, hey, that's even more scriptures, man, to bring down even more legislation, to bring down more laws. on this sign. See, that's the reason why this happened. Okay? And for the ones of you that got the jump shot, all right, you gotta go and get another one. Every year. Yeah. Every year you gotta go. Oh, they already talked about making it mandatory for like kids. But now they making like a risk. You gotta get the jump shot. Yeah. Yeah, like yeah, so if you don't have the paperwork, if you don't have the paperwork saying that they be triple over, Texas got these high level positions, right? It's government job. Hey, they're gonna require you to take another. Say, hey, see all this, hey, get another jump shot, you know. And guess what? After the fact, even after that, you got some companies. They was saying right after people got the jump shot, they apologized. They were like, oh man, we made a mistake, But no, it's too late now. All right, the people that got it, they got it. Okay. Guess what? And now it's going to be even more excuse to get another one. Okay. So that in other words, going to give them bring down what they're going to bring down as far as legislation, what they got written up. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
It's Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree.
Right, man. That's right. All right. Basically making it mandatory for you to go against y'all by your side. That's what it really is. It's a mandate for you to disobey and to rebel against y'all by your side. All right. So that's what that unrighteous decree is. Because if you're making it mandatory for somebody to grab a jump shot, that has a great chance of killing you. Okay. Then that's an unrighteous decree on top of everything. You know? Guess what? Like I said, it's going to be even more unrighteous. So what's to come? All right.
Yeah, you claim freedom of speech. The First Amendment. That's you got to go to the state. You speak the wrong thing, you say the wrong thing, you're demonized the other day. And I seen this thing about Elon and Boston, Florida. He was trying to bring that freedom of speech, but it's still people come on the website and you can't say the word. You can say nigger for lack of a better word, but you can't say anything anti-Semitic, man. Which shows that these devils are trying to even control your speech, even control the thing that that's pushing forth, man. You know.
Morning at 4 a.m. That's how you know they don't get those people. Hate speech, anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic, yeah.
And I was like, we Negroes can be anything except Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took that down and gave a strike, so we get the email. It's just not me. It's all the brothers, and I know the Great Millstone. We getting the emails of hate speech, but we ain't doing nothing but reading straight out the Bible. Yeah. Thus saith the Lord.
The Lord said, it ain't like we coming off emotions, because that's what they watch. Because that's what these other nations are coming off of. They coming off emotions, anti-Semitic, the Holocaust. Look, what about slavery, man? What about slavery? I think it's in Germany, in certain states, in certain places in Europe. If you speak about the Holocaust, you're going in jail. I know it's like that for sure. So in Germany, man, if you speak against the Holocaust, they'll take your ass to jail. That's an unrighteous decree that this nigga brings forth. I'm gonna read this again. It's Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that right grievousness which they have prescribed. And again, they sign it off on it. And no matter 4 o'clock in the morning, Joe Biden, one thing he did, when he first got indoctrinated as the president of the United States, 2 hours later, he described the unrighteous decree by signing a thing goes like the LGSYZ about little kids getting their genitals cut off, they transform their gender. That's an unrighteous decree that this devil pushes forth. And if you the father of that child and you say something against it, then this devil will have all right to take you to jail now, man. To lock you up, you know.
Gotta back you up. Psalm 52, verse 4. They only consult to cast him down from his ecstasy.
It says they only consult to cast him down from their ecstasy. So Esau only tries to cast you down for being royal, man. Because one thing's about it's a saying. One thing about being royal is your morals. If you don't have right morals as a king, then you're gonna get cast down. But if you're a king with right morals, I know one of my boys I like is King Henry the Fifth and the Sixth, man. If you really see how they play, especially how they deal with the women, how they deal with certain motherfuckers, and how they played around the government during that time, you see what I'm saying? You could tell they actually believed in the things that they were pushing forth. But read it again, though.
Yeah, Psalm 62 and 4. They only consult to cast him down from his ecstasy.
They only consult to cast us down from their royal estate. Got it?
They delight in lies.
Mhm.
They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly.
And that's it, man. Because at the end of the day, these devils, they'll say, good job, Jake. You see what I'm saying? They'll say, good job, Jake. You're doing the right thing. But in the back of their mind, say, you motherfucker, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till this nigga fall down. Matter of fact, I got it. He just like, real good point. Real good point. Matter of fact, they say, yeah, he oiled the steak. Man, put a little pork juice on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you can think that when you go to certain restaurants, especially when guys know who you are and shit like that. You don't know what these devils doing to your food. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do.
Just back you up to the rock 12.
It's
That's the 12 to 6 man.
That's it. Matter of fact, you got it.
Yeah, an enemy speaking sweetly with his
He
lips.
speaks sweetly with his lips. And that's how you know that's a part of the deceit. If I make you give me Psalms 59, like, oh yeah, you got it.
God, continuing on. It says, but in his heart, he imagines how to throw thee into a pit.
It says in his heart, man. And that's what these counsels, the build of earth mean. And even before he laid out his bed, I think you put that in Proverbs 4. He can't go to sleep without causing himself. Bible try to get that for me. Because at the end of the day, that's what he do. Because he'll speak sweet to you one day, and the next day he'll turn around and feed you GMOs. Or feed you chemtrails, man. You have to always realize, man, ever since our people was young, they never knew that the chemtrail led to Esau. The reason why you got high blood pressure, the reason why you got your foot cut off, man, the reason why shit fucked up upon the planet Earth is because of the so-called white man. You know? Amalek at that.
When the council started coming up,
regular
in America, it was in the 1900s.
Just add on that. I always got cancer in some form of action. But if you got a pimple, a pimple, that's a cancer. When you want, you see, that's a form of cancer, man. And they should leave GMOs and fucking up your damn hormone system, man. It's either gonna do two things: get a whole bunch of pimples, or you're gonna become a faggot, man. That's complete honest. Because how Esau do, he try to play on puberty. That's why the LGBTQIZ they playing on puberty. I mean, a couple years ago, it was a thing called I Am Jazz. That was the first big old thought. It was a thing called Jazz, and it was a girl. She was 13 years old. Came out 2013, bro. Real shit. And she was like, I'm a transgender. I'm really born a boy, but I've been taking stimulants ever since I was 2 years old. And by the time she got to the age, she actually looked like a woman, but Brian still had her rod. But at the same time, that's how these devils push forth. They try to play on the puberty, man. Because again, that's when Jake the most horniest, for lack of better words. That's when Jake they bigger a lot. They can control their strength. So it basically you confused too. Because actually you're growing.
Your hormones raise.
Your hormones.
You're right. You at that puberty age.
You at that puberty age.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what he's not playing on.
Like the big brother said. Going back to that Proverbs 4 and 16, what he called for, it says, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
It says they sleep not, except they have done mischief, man. Which means what? They don't sleep unless some bad shit happens, man. Esau can't go to sleep if it's not a faggot in the world, man. Or a faggot nearby. You know, you got it.
It says, and their sleep is taken away unless
it says their sleep is taken away. How is Esau's sleep taken away? Through righteousness. That's why these devils are. That's why these devils can't get no rest for the lack of better words, man. That's why he's at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's it.
Because he can't get no rest.
With the bags under his eyes.
Bags under his eyes, man. Because he know at the end of the day, the Lord, he's judging him.
It says, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Yeah, it It says his seat is taken away unless he calls some to fall. So this devil, he can't have a good night's sleep. This devil, he can't be in peace unless Israel be in a dumb state of mind. And that's where the word ignorant come from. Where it says my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. When you go into the word ignorant, it means not to know. Our people don't know about God. You know, you can say it in a simple way. You probably know God, but you don't know God, man. You don't know Yahweh Shema Shah through his judgment, man. Because you think he just loves and kisses, a song and dance, clapping your hands, running up and down the aisles, not knowing that he can kill you at any moment, man.
That's it.
You know?
Going back into that second Sirach 12 and 16. An enemy speaking sweetly with his lips.
That's it.
But in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
He will weep. That's in his mind. Because he have a counsel to cast you down, man. You got it.
It says he will weep with his eyes.
He will weep with his eyes. You got it.
But if he find opportunity.
And this is a perfect opportunity now, man. Because this is even though Jake, they're in their red pill state, they're in their woke state, but this is the perfect opportunity to come down upon the nation of Israel, man. You know, you got it.
But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
He will not be satisfied with the blood. Come on.
Like you say, man, see, justify himself by the word of law. That's how he found something. That's how he saw find something. When it brought out, I see that in 10th chapter, verse 1. All right, man, the preach all right, the by the way of his law. So, before he does anything, he justifies it by the way of his own law. See? This gives him pretty much a right to work bishop Israel, man. That's what's being said right now. See? So Kanye Fiasco, Lord, I mean, he's expected to demonize the truth by eliminating all that, also making us African free.
That's the First Amendment. And that's the war that's going on right now, the First Amendment right. Because again, they love the they doing it. Oh, you can write about arms, but they're trying to do it with the first one vote. You know, that's like the agenda. One being two. If you control what people say, you can control what people think. You know what I'm saying? And then like now we can take away their guns. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta do what? What I did got out there they saw me.
Hey, this society where the New World Order would have been started a long time ago had it not been for that First Amendment. You got the Second Amendment, the Third, and all of this. All these rights and amendments, the New World Order would have been started. Esau would have been got down and busy on y'all. He playing. You got to play a strategic game. If he collapses America first, the rest of the nations, they're going to act up. They're not going to be convinced that his New World Order is a thing. They're going to see too much. Esau got to strategize how it's about to go down, right? Because of these amendments. By the way, you know, the brother made a comment about some of our people not really understanding what they are part of. Here it is. You heard God all your life. Heard about this man or seen images of this all your life. You learned Christianity before you learned you was an Israelite. If you're being honest with yourself, you learned Christianity first. So what you got from Christianity, you got to be careful that you don't bring that into the truth and then mix it all together and then become 10 times the child of hell you was in the world. This truth, the scripture said she has no mate. You might have got vexed with Christianity and went to Islam. You might have got vexed with Islam, then jumped on Buddhism. You might have took a whole dirty route until you got to this truth. You got to be careful now. You're going to take that dirt and start dragging mud in the clean environment, which is the Most High sanctuary, which is Israel. It's a clean environment. It's a safe space. A real safe space. Now, one of the key signs of Jake don't understand that what he's dealing with, speaking about the Father, is that he take it light. The scripture, Hebrews 10 and 31, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. You can't imagine your power as somebody that want to go ahead and play, shoot, shoot dice with you. Yeah, me and the Most High, man, we had a great night last night, man. We were chilling. Yeah, man, you sipping on the Most High ain't that dude you snicker about. Israel tried that in the wilderness. Them same ones that were snickering about the Most High in the wilderness got dealt with severely. Some of the punishments was that the Most High opened the earth like you do a cantaloupe, and allow men to be consumed down into the earth, man, into the abyss, right in front of the rest of the nation, sealing it up again. Some of the terror of the Lord is that he took a death angel and started serving every Israelite that was standing next to each other, as far as 28,000 men. And the only reason that death angel stopped because Aaron the high priest came about and it stopped that Aaron. The rest of them would have got the business. The Most High told Moses alone, how about I take all of these people and wipe them off the face of the earth and just make my people come through your seed line? If it wasn't for Moses stepping in for Israel, we all would have got served, and then that nation would have came through that line. Where in the scriptures, right? Now in Christianity, you could play with that guy because he cool with Christians. In Christianity, you could play with that guy. He love everybody. In Christianity, you could play with that guy. Yeah, he white. He got blue eyes, right? He dressed up. He touched the hand of Adam. Christianity, you could play them games. Not in Israel. Not in Israel. See, in Israel, once again, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. They can't realize that now. They got to get to a place where you don't feel that comfortable. Not just because you around people that's uncomfortable, but because every day you walk on this earth, you could get served by a power that's way more iller than the worst enemy you could think of. He can take you out anytime. You don't need to be around your eye for the Most High to get busy on you. He stop your blood flow.
He said, right? So that's first in itself. All that they won't turn away from what they wicked. So we know it ain't gonna get right.
I got some real quick. That's the book of Proverbs 1:7.
Right, Luke 21:11.
It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
Fear of the Lord, beginning of knowledge. You can't get there. You can't get to knowledge without the sound fear of the Lord. You got to enter in through that door first. Door, imagine, it says fear the Lord. Those who fear the Lord enter here. You got to go through that door first to get to all of the books and resources that the Most High will provide you then. It says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be added unto you. You can't go through no other door. There ain't no books in there. Them books is lies. Matter of fact, the Most High is so ill with it that he gonna make fake doors. Come here to learn about God. Christianity. Learn about, Yeah, delusional doors. Fake doors, man. And guess what? You enter and you fall. Oh, you thought it was a door. And it's you slept on it. As soon as you hit the boom, as soon as you get through the door, your mind is melted. All right? It's that door that, like the scriptures say, many are called, but few are chosen. Go ahead out.
Proverbs 1:7 again, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
So the first thing we did when we started getting knowledge, we done learn some things in the world, right? Knowledge means to know. You don't learn some things in the world. You got a past just like everybody else. You got a history just like everybody else. We went through K through 12 just like y'all. We was riding that bus just like you to school. Some of us took notes, some of them didn't. Some of us went to college, some of them didn't. Some went to the military, some didn't. You went through all of that only to find out when you came into the truth, you ain't know a goddamn thing. You wasn't even alive. You was dead the whole time. You was in the matrix, man. And Jake, what happened is they come about the matrix popping shit. You just woke the fuck up. You in the matrix. out the matrix of a 25-year sleep, and you was big man then. Who the hell is you? Where you been? Where you been? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 14 says, he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense, both the house of Israel.
He's for a sanctuary, and he's for a stone and stumbling. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. You got the truth that's not only is it here to uplift those who is here to uplift, but it's here to destroy those who is here to destroy. The Mosai, years later, still ain't playing games with them. Still ain't on no game time, man. You think you think you want demon time. You ain't met the Alashadja, man. Yeah.
Like power.
That demon like power. That's what Alashadja mean. That's what the nations called our power, man.
Terrible,
Terrible like demon power.
Terrible.
Yeah, you got to throw that terrible up in there. Because you could be a demon all you want. You know, terrible demon and the power at the same time, man. What? The Mosai, man, sometimes you just got to go into the history of how the Mosai served Jake. Right? We over here, Jake got all type of war stories, man. I put 12 in them. Put 12 in them. Yeah. All right. Because you could read one account from the Old Testament, make your 12 what you did. Man, listen, man, David and the mighty men, you ain't want to see them. You didn't want to see them. Bring all of these gangster niggas out here and put them in front of David and his 12, man. Just the 12. They were serving. If somebody bring out that account, man, about where it goes into the 12 David's mighty men. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, go ahead, my man. Hey, that's why they were saying King Saul, he killed 1,000. David is 10,000.
It's 1,000. And they said that in a celebration.
Yeah, they were doing comparison. Like, hold on,
comparison.
1,000.
Right, so let's compare. No, y'all want to do compare and contrast, right? All the hitters, bring them out. Bring all your records out. Bring all your bodies out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Nah, hey, bring them out. Because you got that count? Bring them out.
That number 14
Go ahead.
and 16, it says, because the Lord was not able to bring this people into the land, which he swore unto them, therefore he has slain them in the wilderness.
David and his mighty men. Go ahead.
And that's just one account that the Lord did.
Do it again.
Numbers 14 and 16. Because the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, was not able to bring this people into the land, which he swore unto them, therefore he has slain them in the wilderness.
Therefore he has slain them in the wilderness. He got rid of them. What are you talking about? Thousands, tens and hundreds of thousands of Israelites who done walked through the wilderness the whole time. It was murmuring. Man, it's hot as hell. Man, we eating this manna again? Man. Get this manna up out of here. I'm with Egypt. To be honest with you, I'm with Egypt. Well, the Lord served all of it for the murmurings, man. So we talking about a power you can't even speak against in your mind. You can't even utter something against the Lord in your mind, man. Go ahead, you got it? Go ahead, Brandon.
This is the book of 2 Samuel 23, verse 8. These are the names.
That's what's going around, man. That's the spirit they get. They get the spirit of, everybody a fucking alpha male now. God damn. Everybody a fucking alpha male, man. Y'all done been watching Andrew Tate, Kevin Samuel, Fresh and Fit for so damn long. Y'all all right listening to Jeezy on replay with a little bit of NBA Youngboy, and all y'all niggas is hard.
No testosterone.
No testosterone. Can't lift can't bench press 145 pounds. 2 plates, you'll pass out trying to bench press 2 plates. You got all that. You ain't got no vegetables on your plate, but you got all that energy. For what? Because of that Esau sword. And guess what they bragging about? Esau sword. Boy, if Esau got busy on you today, you be crying under a table, man. If Esau chose to show you what he really got about him. When he do, you will be crying. That's the scripture too. Men shall travail as women. Men shall cry as women in travail. Go ahead, read that.
God, this is 2 Samuel 23, verse 8. These be the names of the mighty men whom David had.
All right, y'all got y'all mighty men, right? Keep them, real gangsters. But that was the hit. Real gangsters. Street niggas. Real gangsters. Y'all know that shit. Street niggas. Huh? Bodies. Right? Terrified. Now that nigga held down he held the whole jail. He held the whole house down. Real one, huh? Bodies on bodies. Real nigga. Like, now he doing the whole. Woo! But that nigga there, don't fuck with that nigga. That nigga lay your ass out. All these war stories. All right. Whoever y'all got in your mind, imagine, picture them right now. You look, your skin crawling, just picturing this nigga. Two. Right? Larry Hoover, picture all of them.
Yep, was scary.
I don't even know who the hell that is. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Yep, was scary.
One eye from 144. All right? Yeah. Soap leg from Mansley. Yeah, nobody fuck with Soap leg. The gangster will. Oh, I ain't a gangster will. Now that was the gangster. That's how they talk. All right, cool. Keep him in mind. Go ahead.
It says the Tacoma that sat in the seat, chief among the captains, the same was Adeno, the Izite. He lifted up his spear against 800.
Hold up.
800 bodies.
All right, come on now. Now that's at one time.
That's one guy.
That's at one time.
One time.
That's just one account of his many accounts. That's just something for you to think on right there. So he slew 800 with a spear. Remember Gangsta Will now. Keep Gangsta Will in mind. Keep Tukey and them in mind. Tukey ain't play. Keep going.
God, it says who he slew at one time.
Show me one. Just show me one. Now y'all scratching your head. Well, damn. I mean, Tukey was a real nigga, but I ain't heard about him taking out. I mean, you might have stocked about 3 niggas. And he ain't never caught up to Yeah, he just got tired. Yeah. He changed his life now, but he changed his life. He doing good things now. He wrote a book, though. He changed his life. Hold up. Now he ain't so. Come on, man. Let's keep it that same energy. The real ones come out. Keep going.
God, it says after him was Eleazar.
All right, let's hear about Eleazar.
The son of Dodo. The Ahite. One of 3 mighty men with David. When they defied the Philistines.
This David right hand man. David, what? You could just walk up on David back then. You could just roll up on David. You gonna roll up on David. If you wanted to, you couldn't do that. Because King David had some men around him that if you roll up the wrong way, your head flying. That's what the scriptures really portray. They talking about you scared go to church. This is what we read in church. This is the church right here. Go ahead.
God,
What did he do?
It says when they defied the Philistines that were there gathered together to battle, the men of Israel were gone away. He arose and smote the Philistines until his hand was weary, and his hand clave unto the sword.
His hand wouldn't even release from his sword. That's how busy he got with a sword. Remember, they ain't pow pow.
Yeah.
Bow bow bow. Man, he shot him. I gave him 12. They ain't do all of that. That's that long distance. Come on, man. That's like, you're talking about up close, man. You gotta see the man's eyes while you doing it.
He's crying.
Yeah, he crying.
He's screaming in your face.
Yeah, he took his last breath. Your sword, while you pulled your sword out, some of that blood and the organs got on your face. You just kept going so much that his sword wouldn't release from his hand.
If I made it for him,
go ahead.
Niggas got them lines say my hand bruised my gun.
Yeah.
That's like you ain't crazy to the sword. That's a butt. So it takes the same thing. Yeah. I can picture that. You know how you write so long,
but it ain't the same. Once again, one right here up on you. The other one, you cross the street. You thought you hit somebody. You done hit his girlfriend. You done hit the child and the baby moms. And the next door neighbor got some slugs in her too. She's fighting. She in critical condition. You go, you got your body. That's called what you call it? I made a song about that. Yeah, innocent. Yeah, like basically like a body that you can't even claim, man. bragging about a body, you ain't even hit the right person, man. But we talking about, man, everybody they swing. You couldn't falsify a body in the ancient world. You had to come right up on somebody, man. Keep going.
It says, in the Lord Yahweh Shema
Hey, because that whole vibration out here is like petrified of the wrong thing. Jake scared of the wrong thing. Jake worried about the wrong thing. All right? Because when Esau rolled through, how many of them still on that tough guy shit? How many of them big dudes that took out 25? How many of them bust back at the police, man? Let's be honest. That gun that was clenching, that you couldn't let go of that gun until 5-0 sold out. That gun went right out there. Yep. There you go. Yeah, you hope you run. You're not a killer. Yeah, I ain't a killer until police came up. Yeah, nah, I ain't crazy. You only crazy against your own, man. That's Stockholm syndrome. You love the enemy. You just a product, man. You've been lied to. All right, that same program that you identify with that got you murdering and bragging about killing your own people. That same program, Esau created that. Your oppressor created that. He love your energy, nigga. He love your energy. He beat off to your rap video. He love that shit. Beat off to that shit, man. Yeah, I'm gonna kill one of these niggas. Gonna die today. That nigga Esau love that. Yeah, he promoted. Yeah, that record deal. Yeah, Kanye Explosion. That record deal. Your enemy done signed you to that record label. And then guess what? You get caught doing half the shit you rapping about. Go to jail. They gonna make money off your ass there. They gonna still make money off your records.
Yeah, play your song before. That what happened to that guy. That what happened to that guy Billy. Why ain't Billy Bird on my mind?
Yeah.
He made that was his hit. The only song he was made for. They took that nigga to jail, bro. But they still making revenue off Spotify, off Apple Pay, off YouTube, off streams, off his name. So this nigga doing a whole bid in jail.
Right.
Why Amalekite
Eating.
he was eating off that shit, yo.
All right, now you see the game. And guess what? The game was designed to do exactly that. They ain't no new thing. They done met your enemy. Done matched it up from the beginning to the end. Keep going.
Well, back to Psalms 23 in verse.
But Dick don't think they got no enemies except their own people. You still convinced you ain't got no enemies except your own. I don't like that nigga. While Esau walking by you, said, I don't like that nigga. Go ahead.
It says, continuing on in verse 10, it says, and the Lord, Yahweh shall wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil. After him was Shammah, the son of Agi.
Hold up, we ain't done. Let's read about Shammah. And by the way, these are your forefathers, man. This is our stock. This is how we really got down. Before we was murdering each other, we was serving the enemies, man. You see the difference between their logic? You see what makes sense versus what don't? I wish a nigga would in that day say, we gonna kill niggas. We gonna kill that nigga when it lasts the rest of the 30 seconds till you finish the ball. Because they serve, you gonna kill what? Go ahead. Yeah, they stoned to death. A murderer in the scripture gets stoned to death. Yeah, get the law in that too. Yeah, kill him, man. Go ahead.
It says, and after him was Shammah, the son of Agi, the Horite, and the Philistines, like the it said, brother, it says the son of Agi, the Horite, the Philistines were gathered together into a troop.
That shit, hey, that whole vibe, man, that shit is played out. Hey, that brother brought the ball. I always call him. That wickedness is played out, righteousness is in. And you got if that don't sound okay to you, then you ain't in the right spirit. You ain't in the right spirit. Nah, I don't like that one. You ain't in the right spirit, man. Go cry to somebody else, man. Cry to your mom. Right? If y'all niggas really like murdering your own people, if that's what type of time y'all on, get the fuck from around us, man. We ain't on that no more. That ain't even cool no more. We ain't hyping that. We not jocking that no more. That's not cool. Go ahead.
It says, where was a piece of ground full of lentils, and the people fled from the Philistines, but he stood in the midst of the ground and defended it.
Hold up, he ain't back down. Which means, AKA, he ain't back down. See, he's surrounded by Philistines, he ain't back down. See, heart is proven when you against your eyes, man. heart in a shootout like that, you should tank. I mean, yeah, you gotta have a little heart to keep busting back, but how do you do? You know, we talking about when all the odds is against you. How you do? How you feel when everybody and you ain't got your tool on you? How you do that? He didn't run, man. He didn't run when they ran. Everybody else ran around him. He didn't run. Go ahead
It says, and slew the Philistines.
and serve they ass. Go ahead.
And the Lord Yahweh Shemashah wrought a great victory.
It is. And he was just slain by himself. Imagine the spirit on that man. Be like him. Stop being like these niggas. Be like him. Be more like that. Keep that man in mind. That was an actual Israelite. He didn't walk this earth and got in a situation in which most of these niggas, these real niggas, would have ran, man. The enemy. You don't know. They don't even speak the same language as you. These the Philistines. They didn't even back down. Surrounding them. Don't back down. That's the spirit you're supposed to have, man. Who the fuck is we outlaws out here in Babylon? These niggas. Ain't nobody to the Lord.
Gotta be a gun. If I may add, that's why they were chosen as King David's mighty.
Yeah.
Because they didn't back down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They were confident in how which is a great point because King David, what did he do when he was in front of Goliath? What did he back down?
Right.
Did he turn around?
He picked like-minded men. No, man was a child, basically, man. He was a man at that time, but he was a young man. He just came out of adolescence. He already had a body of a bear, the body of a lion. He already stood bear in the lion. Was it both? Right? So he already knew how he could get busy. But the whole nation, see, one thing is to do your dirt, and it ain't for no cause. You're just out here doing dirt. These niggas, the bodies that they catching is random other niggas. Like, what actually happened? What was the situation? Was it about money? What was it about? Nah, you know, that nigga, nah, he just that was even simple. Nah, he was in the wrong group. Man, we talking about Israelites that was protecting families that was theirs and families that wasn't theirs, man. Real stand up Israelite man. The real one. Like David. The whole nation revolved around with in that decision on his hands. And he still didn't pass out. He didn't faint. He took it all right there. And had the spirit of, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I got this. They tried to put the crown on him. The crown was too big, man. That's how small he was, man. And Jake out here bragging about some shit, pompous about some shit. Pompous as hell, man. Where y'all get from, man? Y'all ain't been reading the scripture, man. Y'all ain't been paying attention. Not us. Don't push that wicked ass vibration on us. Y'all ain't been getting busy. You know? Y'all don't know who the Lord is. Y'all ain't been fearing the Lord. Don't push that on them. That's that old man.
It's like if a man really confidence in the field, you know, instead of putting confidence in you, how about you know, both sides, man. You know? That's why when they do get caught up in that kind of situation, that whole confidence they have in themselves, they realize that at that point.
You know? Yeah, I can believe. Sometimes it takes blood. It takes for you to see your own blood to know, damn, I ain't shit, man.
You untouchable.
Yeah, you untouchable. Yeah,
right.
You understand?
Yeah, when he's crying, he's a saint man. Why do how about now shall you realize much was too late? You know, because we would have been to see nigga crying because you got 7 years, you know. Instead, you know, you got.
That's right, bro. That's right. There's a spirit out, there's a vibration on this place, like the brother Mashal just mentioned. The vibration on this earth to worship yourself. The Lord said, in the last days, perilous times shall come. The scriptures say, men shall be lovers of them own selves, man. So, you know, they go a whole group of niggas. They love themselves, bro. Can't tell them nothing. But when you put them to the test, guess what? They was to draw something new. That was your right hand man, but you just took the stand. That's your man now. He just took the stand on your ass. Yeah, I seen it. Yeah. He the one that's top, baby. All that shit. For what? Come to find out, it wasn't because what King David did instead, what he did. Nah, him, I want.
Yeah.
Remember that story about the man at the fence and he served up? That's who I want. Get him. The other one, what's his name? Get him. Him over there, you and me. He built a team. Go ahead, bro.
Going back there.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to
Because you gotta go through the history to know who you are. Still, can't keep dragging that. You know, you can't keep dragging that. What the scripture say on putting off day to day. Y'all, what y'all putting off day to day ass spirit, man? That lazy ass spirit. Nah, I'm gonna do that Tuesday. Today ain't the day. My people's birthday. I can't be busy with that. All right, good. I'll see you. I'll see you. Yeah, you must not know how to log out. You must have not read. Oh, my bad. I thought you was read. I thought you was well read, my nigga. My bad. Go ahead.
it says going back to 2 Samuel 2, and it's like 2 Samuel 23 in verse 13. And 3 of the 30 chief went down. Matter of fact, 3 of the 30 chief went down and came to David in harvest time unto the cave of Adullam. And the troop of the Philistines pitched in the valley of Rephaim, and David was then in a hole, and in the garrison of Philistines was in Bethlehem.
Yo, come here real quick.
Come.
You got it, man.
2 Samuel 23, verse 13 again. It says, in 3 of the 30 chief went down and came to David in the time of harvest unto the cave of Adullam. And the troop of the Philistines pitched in the tent of Rephaim, and David was then in a hole in the garrisons of the Philistines, was then in Bethlehem. And David lodged and said that one would give me to drink the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate. And the 3 mighty men was break through of the host of the Philistines and drew water out of that well in Bethlehem that was by the gate and took it.
Right. This story is about David was thirsty, so he asked some of his people to go and grab some water behind enemy lines. Yeah. So they went behind enemy lines and got him some water.
Like
what? Yep. Yeah. Basically, there was no water, so he had to drink. But watch what happens. Go ahead.
It says.
So he sent you right, and they went to go get it for him. Go ahead.
It says, and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate and took it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof.
He got the water for him, but they brought it to him. It says, nevertheless, he would not drink. Read on.
But poured it out unto the Lord.
He poured it out unto the Lord. Read on.
Come. It says, and he said, be it far from me.
Be it far from me. Basically, I won't do this.
Yeah.
Because, go ahead.
Oh Lord, Yahweh Shah, that I should do this.
That I should do this. Go ahead.
Is not this the blood of men?
Not just the blood of men. Go ahead.
That went in jeopardy for their lives.
Because they went in jeopardy. They could have gotten killed.
Yeah.
So you send somebody out to do a hit, you don't even consider that you just sent that man in harm's state. You got all these hitters around you. You doing all of this hitting. You don't consider like David that you just put your men in jeopardy. Or you sent the man to the store. You sent the man to the other side of the other side of the tracks, the opposite neighborhood, to do some frivolous thing, man. David wouldn't even, he poured that water out. Man, unless I drink this water that my men just jeopardized their life to drink. See, we got something in our history. We got something called tact. We got something called moral. We got something called standing. We got something called respect. Loyalty, honesty, sincerity, truth. That's the vibe that we come from. This is this thing is a matrix, man. They don't falsify who you was, lied to you, made you think you was of importance when you're not, unless you are to the Lord. And if you don't fear the Lord, you will have no importance.
It says, about that. He cared about the flock. John, that shows you that David really cared about the flock in that day, man.
Yeah.
You know, so like it says, verse 16 again. Now, so like verse 17, and he said, "Be it far from me, O Lord, that I shall do this. Is not this the blood of men that went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore, he would not drink it. These things did these three mighty men."
Yeah, so you got to take into account what you ask people to do. Take into account what you yourself would do.
Yeah.
Here it is. Would you do it? Why would you ask somebody else to do it? If you're not about it, why are you in a position to tell other people to do it? You got to know yourself, man. You got to know yourself. Somebody find that quote by Sun Tzu. Somebody look at their phone on the quote by Sun Tzu about knowing the enemy. Bakasha. Yeah. Yeah.
That's on the bag right here.
Right.
This is 1 Samuel 17:34. And David said unto Saul, thy servant kept his father's sheep. And there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock. And I went out after him, and smote him, and delivered out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him, and slew him.
And here's the thing. The scriptures say not many mighty, right? Guess what? I don't know every brother's record back here. I speak for myself personally. I've got no body. Not in this lifetime. I ain't got no fucking body. I ain't about to be out here acting like I got some damn body, man. Right? Not many mighty. Guess what? In order to be into this truth, you don't gotta have no goddamn body, man. You ain't gotta have a record. You ain't gotta have no jail record. You ain't gotta have no clout. You ain't gotta have no street cred. You ain't gotta have none of that. All right? You gotta fear the Lord. See? But at the same very time, if you have that, guess what? You still gotta fear the Lord. Still gotta fear the Lord. Still gotta enter into the straight gate. The Lord ain't playing with you. Right?
Yeah. Well, like brother said, he cared about his sheep.
Yeah.
Verse 36, 1 Samuel 17:36. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear. And this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he hath defied the armies of the living power.
And he took care of his sheep then. He did it then, and later on, he did it again. He did it then, and he carried on. See, certain characteristics they're gonna take over your life. They're gonna be in the beginning of your life, to the middle, to the end. They're gonna follow you. So usually, if you wasn't shit in the beginning, you pay attention to that. It don't matter how much thought you got in obtaining, because this is Babylon. You can obtain the clout. What you obtain, what are you doing? Getting a reputation in a place that has no continuing city that will be destroyed anywhere. What are you chasing? You're chasing a corruptible crown, man. That's all of that. Everything that you thought you was chasing is corruptible, meaning it's not going to get you anywhere. It's vain. It's empty. It's emptiness. You were chasing a mirage. You were chasing a dream. Really chasing your low self-esteem. You're trying to overcompensate for a low self-esteem, man. A big ass ego with not enough reputation to fill it. Now you left to look at yourself in the mirror every night, see that you ain't a goddamn thing that these people think you are. You an empty ass soul, man. Void of knowledge. Even the Lord rejected you. The scriptures tell you, reprobate silver, men shall call them. We're a reject. Right? We belong with the rejects, man. That's why when somebody gets served out here, our spirit is like, all right, amen. But why? Call Lord Shah, another victim that fell to Esau's plan to divide and conquer. You still in your captivity, man. You just gonna wake up here and walk around like an equal? You are equal to your oppressor? Are you crazy? Yeah.
I got two more real quick. It's Deuteronomy 20 and verse 4. For the Lord, Yahweh Shah, your power is he that goeth with you to fight you just like him.
Take it down.
Take your time. Deuteronomy 20 and verse 4. For the Lord, Yahweh Shah, your power is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you.
Lord Lord, Yahweh is your power, and he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you. That seems logical enough that the Most High is with us, and as long as he's with us, he's going to fight our battles. Guess what? Israel understood that as a whole. Because what did they have? What did they start doing? They started consulting the prophets. Will the Lord allow us to win this battle? He will. Let's go. Go ahead,
I got the awesome one for you. It says,
That's why. By the way, pray before you make your decisions, man. Pray before you leave the house, man. Pray when you go to sleep. You make it up in the night. Yo, pray, man. Beg the Lord that he be with you everywhere you go. Beg the Lord that he sends angels around you to watch over. Pray the Lord that he sends them same angels around your family members, man. The ones that you care about. Your children, your bond, the brothers, the brotherhood. Pray for the brotherhood. You know? Because at the end of the day, when the Lord is for you, nobody can be against you. That's what we're dealing with. The highest of the highest powers, man. That as long as he, come on, it don't get no higher than him. He created the same enemy that you think you got. Go ahead.
It's a quote from the Arts of War. It says, if you know the enemy, you know yourself, you need not to fear the result of a hundred battles.
That's why it's important to know who the hell you are, man. For real, man. Look yourself, get yourself a strong look in the mirror. You ain't did that in a while because society don't breed you to do it. Still being bred. You're being bred by Esau. He don't got to be there in your house at least to have. He Caesar hanging on your wall. Caesar still made it to your wall, didn't he? Caesar Borgia still made it to your grandmother's closet, didn't he? Still was hung up in the bathroom, didn't he? You still made it. He still made it. You go to church without telling your ass to go to church, man. Esau still got control of what he got control of. It's only through the spirit of Yahweh Shemir Shah that he take your mind up out of that mess in these end times, right before he nuked this place. Right? Be thankful. Understand what you're a part of. Go ahead again.
It says, if you know yourself, but not the enemy.
Hey.
It says, if you know yourself, but not the enemy.
Read it from the top.
It says, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not to fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb to every battle.
Guess what Jake walking around here? They don't know the enemy or themselves.
That's why they succumb.
That's why they succumb. Another nigga dead. Another nigga dead. Tuesday, another nigga dead. Thursday, another nigga dead. Friday, 15 niggas dead. It's here on the weekend. Saturday, 14 niggas dead.
14. Hey, especially like my last point. That's the weekend, especially today. This is a very demanding weekend.
Yeah. Check back with us tomorrow to find out the report of how many niggas dead.
Keep your eye.
Keep your eye on the counter. We got a counter. Two. We got one. We got one. We got two. We got two out here. Two. Can I get a three? Can I get a three? Can I get a three? Three. Can I get a four? Can I get a four? Four. There you go. All right.
I got some real quick stuff.
All right. Oh, we got a 15 in Chicago. We got a big
56.
Yeah. We got a 15.
Down.
Oh, because what we thought the Most High, the scripture said you thought the Most High was the power of far off. You thought he wasn't around. Like, well, meanwhile, bodies dropping all over the place. Oh yeah, he sent his angels. Go. Yeah. It's happening in real time. Just because you wasn't understanding, well, you ain't walked through the door of fear of the Lord. No wonder you don't understand what the hell going on. Think how crazy and scary Babylon is. You don't even know the Most High ordering these things. You think this place is really what it is. Like, oh shit, like ISIS, right? Like you might commit that, man. Right? Go ahead. Yeah,
I got a word, the word succumb. It said you're going to succumb to these things. The word succumb means what? It says die from the effect of disease and illness. It says fail to resist pressure, temptation, or some other negative force.
Yeah, right. It says you fail, all right, to come against that pressure. No, that pressure is coming, man. No, that pressure is going to come by way of Esau sin. Okay, And a lot of you Drake's gonna succumb, man. Okay? And that's why in the time we're in right now, Drake, they're more liable to succumb to any of these things, man. They've been like went into, man. They've been bred, okay, to have a certain mindset. They've been bred and brought up a certain way, okay, to think, how to act, and basically how to even conduct themselves. But see, now you got these, little monsters running around, man. And guess what? They're gonna get caught up and they're gonna succumb right to the pressure that's coming, man. Okay? Got the rest of it. Those are
Got one more. He said that Capone says
To die, he said to come down, to basically break under pressure.
what about the disease?
Oh yeah, to die for a failure, disease, or injury.
So let me get this precept for you. Sirach 10 and 10. The physician cutteth off a long disease.
That's right. So that decision, always dies, cutting off that long disease, man. Okay? Which that disease is causing our people to succumb. Okay? Causing them to collapse and die. Man. That's really going to be the end result. They're going to die underneath all this pressure. You know what? That plays right into what the higher Esau is in their mindset, in their thinking process. Because they got a pressure from above and pressure from beneath. All right. Now with that pressure coming from above, from beneath, you're gonna get crushed, man. All right. That's gonna be the end result of what they're planning, their agenda, to have our people crushed beneath all that pressure. Okay. For the sake of them being caught up in the door, man. Because Esau still remembers the blessing that was given unto him. He's coming for that blessing, man. All right.
And continue on, it says, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Right, man. He that's today a king, tomorrow shall die. That's inevitable. All right. That Esau Edom is going to die, man. Today he's a king, but guess what? Pretty soon he's going to die. He's going to get knocked off the pedestal that he's on, brought down to the basis of all men, where he's supposed to. Okay. Because guess what? This man being a rulership, man, he has brought that same energy of being a base. That's why I said earlier, that's what Esau has growth. Because Esau's a monster. Okay? So therefore they're all gonna get caught up underneath the pressure, all right? They think that they put the pressure on Jake. Really, how about Shema Shai put the pressure on you? Okay? And that's why you're trying to wiggle out of what the Lord is putting on you right now. Okay? But guess what? You're gonna have no more room to run to. And then you're gonna succumb, right? You're gonna succumb, all right, to the props that's coming. All right. Yeah, to back him up.
The book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5 says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
That's right. Bounds man cannot pass. All right. He's reaching that point right now. So right now he's reaching the point to where he can no longer run from prophecy. Okay. And also the bounds also represent him fulfilling his wickedness. Man. Everything he listens to do. We keep saying over and over again that you think that this is the worst that can happen, what our people are doing. Okay. And that's why you got these whole sling of videos popping up of Jake doing the most outlandish nonsense and folly you can ever think of. Man. All right. They literally, like one of the elders say, they literally made it to a challenge. Who's gonna piss off you? How about you on top? No, it's a competition now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Yeah, I'm gonna get this.
But yeah, that's really what it is. We are racing towards your demise. All right. So who's gonna get first prize? You know. But hey, that's what happens when you have the basis of all men in rulership. You're gonna see the basis of all men on display, and it's gonna come in the form of you, okay? And it's gonna ultimately end with you, okay?
Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 3.
death shall be chosen rather than life.
Young shall be chosen rather than life, man. That's why Deuteronomy 30 and 19 choose life and death. People choose the ways of this world and the ways of Yahweh Shah. You know?
And death shall be chosen rather than life, but all the residue of them that remain of this evil family, which remain in all the places whither I have driven them, said the Lord Yahweh by my hope.
Yeah, because basically, man, the Lord, he driven Israel, everywhere, but also everywhere he's wicked is driven, man. So Yahweh Shemel Shah's going to get ready to do, he's going to destroy everybody that's wicked and just bring back the remnant, man. It's as simple as that. Like, back and forth between the Lord and Abraham. If it was 50 righteous men, it was 100 righteous men, 35, 10. Man, the Lord said, man, fuck it. I'm just going to take the righteous man out and I'm going to destroy that shit, man. You know?
Down. So once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to you.
Double honors once again to the apostles, the elders, great stone. They continue to move very well to this very day. Okay. And also as well, Shalom, Sister Statement. Much honors to the Holy Elect. There's also gospel, the other members of the Holy Elect. Right? And faith, and Christian there in all church. Okay. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.
Shalom.